You know, I really never understood this. No, I really don't understand this because, you know, bothering innocent people, it really be the thought process to me. If someone committed a crime, right? So you say, right? And the authorities approach the situation, right? Why are they allowing the criminal to walk away? You know, even if they beat the criminal up on sight at the end of the day, and I say this respectfully, if the criminal did something within the community, right? My thing is, why are you screaming out loud, walk away? I never understood that. You basically telling the community at the end of the day, okay, yeah, we don't care about you, but at the same time, too, why is this the norm? Why is this the norm within the community? And I say this respectfully because a person would judge someone within the community at the end of the day before actually getting to know them and know at the end of the day that their neighbor doesn't have malicious intentions. But my thing is, you can have all this animosity trying to kick your neighbor down, but you can't stop the criminal in your community. It really be the thought process me how people preserve their energy in all the wrong areas to kick somebody down when there's criminals at the end of the day within the community. People quick to say, "Oh, I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG." If you was really an OG, yeah, everybody respects you at the end of the day. But my thing is, at the end of the day, why is it the fact that if you were such an OG, and I say this respectfully, I ain't disrespecting nobody. If you were such an OG, crimes would not be happening in your community. If you was a real OG, you would be able to protect the community. I say that respectfully. It really be the thought process to me. How a person would commit a crime and play victim to hide their hands with their malicious intentions, with their weird having ass at the end of the day, only to realize they called judgment on themselves that day. Wow, bothering innocent people at the end of the day, all because of the fact that you were hating disguise at the end of the day, and you gotta take something from somebody because of the fact that you don't know your self-worth. Good day, bad day, dang. You got here. You so lost with them being lost. But you quick to kick your neighbor down, to pick up a weapon like you the real one at the end of the day, but you got malicious intentions because you were hating disguise at the end of the day, talking about you protecting yourself only to realize you caused all this drama on yourself at the end of the day, talking about you a chosen one. It's the thought process of me, how these fools move at the end of the day, talking about God is on their side at the end of the day, only to realize, dang, I got malicious intentions, neighbor. It really be the thought process to me. Like, it's real life crimes actually happening, right? And nobody's able to address certain situations when it comes to protecting their neighbor. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process for me. You know, someone being into a domestic violence situation. Someone truly needs help and they're the real victim. What happened to the community showing up for that person? If we can't count on authority to protect and serve and respect at the end of the day, that's what they said that supervision is supposed to be under your pay tax dollar at the end of the day. It really be the thought process for me. We are all not the same at the end of the day. I ain't got to kick my neighbor down good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. That's not my intention span when it comes to that low vibrational energy. The energy hit different. It's funny how they sneak this you and then they use you and abuse you. At the end of the day, the psychological thought process when it comes to communication, and it was one-sided. It really be the thought process to me. What's going to have to take for crimes to actually stop at the end of the day? Everybody wants to say they so real, but you got to pick up a weapon at the end of the day to show you real. At the end of the day, ain't nothing real about you. You a fake OG, and I say that respectfully. What happens is throwing your hands right to left and shaking what you need to shake at the end of the day. And I ain't saying with malicious intentions. To protect yourself at the end of the day, yeah, for your family's sake. You can't even do that. It really be the thought process because people be out here shooting air, bothering innocent people, right to left. It really be the thought process to me. Then they quick to say, oh, it wasn't me. But God saw what you was doing behind closed doors. It really be the thought process to me. Why is this the norm? Why is this the norm? Why should it have to wait until it happens in your community at the end of the day for someone to be shot up, poked up at the end of the day, screaming, justice, justice, no peace? What? When this could have been prevented. Everybody's screaming they real, they are OG at the end of the day. But the reverse psychology is not adding up at the end of the day because I'm trying to figure out what your attention span level is because real recognize real and real show up at the end of the day and they ain't got a short change, they number to hop, skip, and jump to actually have malicious intentions, let alone kick their neighbor down. And you don't know how to show up the right way because you too busy, lost in the source, trying to find yourself to communicate. It's a thought process for me. Everybody quick to say they the chosen one. God is God in them. At the end of the day, only to realize they keep falling short to be somebody they truly not. It really be the thought process for me because we are all not the same. But I know how to respect my neighbor on a good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. I don't understand people at the end of the day with they low intention span at the end of the day. Talking about they so real. But they got malicious intentions to go against the community at the end of the day. It really be the thought process to me. Why should something happen in your household to your loved ones for a bullet to make sense that at the end of the day, now you need justice for your family? Now you got to go within the community to ask for answers. At the end of the day, did somebody see somebody? When this could have been prevented at the end of the day. If they not here to protect and serve, who's going to help us to understand at the end of the day? We are not against each other. The energy hits different at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully. Everybody don't show up the same. Just because you've been through trauma and pain, at the end of the day, we are all not the same, and I say that respectfully. When you're a true chosen one, I say that respectfully. We move accordingly. We on God's time and the real God, not the devilish mindset at the end of the day to kick our neighbor down, or let alone be somebody we not. I say that respectfully. We mean what we saying, we say what we mean who we are. We love ourselves to understand another day that God was favoring us and show us our faith to become our best self-vision of ourselves. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. We didn't have to kick our neighbor down to bring trauma and pain at the end of the day because we know what we've been through that day. When it came to trauma and pain and overcoming, everybody's not part of this mission. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. When you know, it really be the thought process to me. Gang stalking is real, and I say that respectfully. But when you move accordingly, they still continue to attack you. When you speak up against certain issues at the end of the day within the community, you know, when your neighbor's going against you, that was their issue when it came to the drama at the end of the day. One-sided conversation only to realize, dang, we still remain the same, being real without wearing a mask to fake gaslighting. But at the end of the day, we are all not the same. It's a thought process to me. Why should it have to wait until it's in your household at the end of the day to say to yourself, you know what? This needs to stop. Or let alone, now I gotta go hurt somebody when I still got a family to provide for. I'm shortchanging myself still. Or because someone had malicious intentions at the end of the day and they didn't have self-control. That was their issue when it came to their drama and their pain. They didn't know how to go within and love themselves, let alone respect themselves without wearing the mask, to fake gaslight nobody, to act like somebody they truly wasn't. It was being real. They didn't understand the definition of it. They talk it all day long, but they didn't mean what they say when they actually, you know, stepping with the walking and showing at the end of the day. I ain't gotta wear a mask to gaslight you at the end of the day. I ain't gotta hide my hands at the end of the day. The energy is different. We are all not the same. What happened to peace and respect? Say respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Peace and respect. Say respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Peace and respect. Say respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Peace and respect. Say respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I say that respectfully. I'm moving accordingly. I'm on God's timing. And I say that respectfully. Thank you, Heavenly Father God, for being patient with me. Thank you, Heavenly Father God, for allowing me to see I can still be kind to my neighbor. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Yeah, they was trying to shortchange me that day when it came to judging a book by its cover. But I ain't have to kick my neighbor down with malicious intentions, regardless of my culture, my religion, my sexual orientation, or my disability. And I say that respectfully. I've been moving accordingly on God's time and understand my faith. Gotta know how to respect my neighbor. My neighbor continue to shortchange me when it comes to their issues, trauma, and pain. Like I said, my content is not for everybody, but it's a thought process to me. We are all not the same. I ain't got to kick you down at the end of the day to show I'm a real one at the end of the day. I know what I've been through when it came to trauma and pain. You ain't got to throw it in my face, but we don't move the same. I put respect on them when it came to your name, but you tried to shortchange me on to realize you was truly the issue when it came to your drama, your pain. Hope you find peace in your own lane, name. Hope you find peace in your own lane one day, neighbor. Have a good day. Night, genuine love, respect. This is only the beginning, just getting started. It's the thought process of me. Yeah, they quick to sneak this because you different. Be yourself.